Daylight saving time is about to begin.
Daylight savings really snuck up on me this year.
And unfortunately for toddlers, that means they'll soon feel like they're going to bed an hour too early.
Don't you kids ever sleep?
That's why it's time for not so great moments and children dealing with daylight saving time.
It's night-night time.
Not night-night time.
Why not?
Because it's super sunny outside. No!
Okay, well, it's time for bed.
No! Not going to bed! No!
Come on.
Come on, it's bedtime.
No, it's not time for bed. Chill out. It's 9 o'clock. We're not going to bed. No! What do you not understand?
It's time for bed. What are you doing?
Cleaning the floor.
You're cleaning the floor?
Yeah.
But it's time for bed.
Come on, bedtime.
We can watch One Peppa Pig, and then we go in my bedroom, read a book, sing a song, and then I go to sleep. That's it. Is that a good idea?
No, just going to bed's a good idea.
No, it's not.
It's time to get your jammies on and go night-night.
No, thank you. No, thank you, Mama.
Can we please get your jammies on?
No, thank you, Mama.
This has been Not So Great Moments in Children Dealing with Daylight Saving Time.
You go to bed. Yeah, you go to bed.
Good luck with the time change and Parenthood 2.
I am springing ahead right now.
Please explain daylight saving time. I can't. It kind of makes no sense. All right, here's what they're doing. When the days are longer anyway in the summer, days meaning how many hours of sunlight you have, when the days are already longer, they take an hour from the morning and put it at the end of the day so that the sun sets even later. And then the winter comes around, just when you need sunlight in the evening the most, because days are getting shorter, they take it away and put it back in the morning when everyone is still asleep. Makes no sense to me at all. So I got nothing for you.
Neil deGrasse Tyson gets it.
Oh no, that clock is wrong. It's daylight saving time.
We're losing daylight.
Why is it daylight outside?
He changed my clock.
No way, the clock resets.
Well, enough of this nonsense. It is sanity time here on the show.
Well, guess I finally have time to learn to reset the clock on the coffee maker.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to change it to say Friday on the scroll. Friday. There we go. Now it's a show. Good morning, pals. Kermit the Frog here with your live local look at coffee from the Groundabout. Cheers. It's a blank canvas today, so it's a free-range TIQ, and I don't think this will have the legs that Wednesdays did. But we'll get there. But first, buenos tardes, señores. Willkommen du show. I don't know what show is in German, but I'm trying. Hey, I'm going to tell you're in a plane on Wi-Fi. Did I just join the Mile High Talk Show Club? I'm flying. Look at me, I'm flying. Hey, I'm flying over here. I have fixed the fucking Wi-Fi, and I am proud of myself. I got my switch working. I realized what my error was the other day in that the network path I had it on was the secured dedicated path for the station stream, not for this computer. I have my boxes backwards. But here we are. I've got like 300 meg upload speed, stupid fiber speed, HD. We can count the beard hairs today. Probably. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Safe travels, Bethy. I just got in from Cleveland. Boy, are my arms tired. That's not really how the joke goes. I screwed that up. We're on YouTube today, too, by the way. And what I've noticed is, whether or not anyone watches live on YouTube, the, what did I do? Oh, that's all. Anyway, the chat restream will post into YouTube your Facebook chat. So you're showing up on YouTube's chat, Facebook pals. And good morning, Trevor. It is the future. The future is now. I've shaved my head because in the future I don't need hair, said my past self. Now, I'm showing off my new Jack Henry hat I got. This thing's pretty dope. It's got a rope. It's a Richardson style 355, in case you were wondering for your corporate needs. Richardson style 355. I don't know what you call the color. It's like a pale blue. It's like cornhole blue or something. Mile High Wi-Fi. I love it. I love it. Caw, said the man. It is National Cereal Day. Whether you eat it or kill it, cereal is today's celebration. What is your favorite breakfast cereal all time? Disregard any nutritional needs or whatever. If you were on death row and they said you can have whatever breakfast cereal from whatever period of time in the world that you wanted right now with some cold milk, do it your way, however you eat it, what would it be? What would your hands down, I'm dying today cereal be? I'd say, God, because I do love cereal. I don't eat sugar cereal anymore. I don't. Because that was a crutch for me. Like Crunch Berries, shits, and all that. And I'm a big fan of the multi-meal bags. I mean, Captain Crunch, God bless you, sir. Retirement's treating you well. But I'm down with the knockoffs. Like Magic Stars, that was better than Lucky Charms, and to some degree. Frankenberry for you, Alicia. I think what I would do, and this is probably going to surprise some because I'm a big Cocoa Pebbles fan. That's a huge Cocoa Pebbles for me. That's a delicious. But if I had my druthers on death row, it would be a crisp bowl of authentic Frosted Flakes. They're great! With frozen blueberries and really cold milk, 2% milk, not whole milk, because the frozen blueberries are going to cause the milk to crystallize around it, freeze up a little bit of ice crystal on the blueberry with the Frosted Flakes, and then you can take me. And I'm gone. Captain Crunch, that's it, Bethy. That's the one for me. And I'm going to put a shout out right now to Roxanne Shante. If you guys listen to XM Radio, Rock the Bells Radio in the afternoons, that's my girl. I love Roxanne. She's a great host and a wonderful human, and I'd love to interview her sometime. That's irrelevant to the moment. Roxanne, though, yesterday was talking about that kind of cereal. And I wasn't even going to bring that up in this, but you brought it up, and that's exactly it. She was talking about like Fruit Loops and what was it, Crispix, and some of them real abrasive cereals that chew up your gums. She's not a fan, even though they taste good. And that's what keeps it off the books for me, for the Captain Crunch. Apple Jacks, that's another mouth master. But yeah, so anyway, shout out to Roxanne Shante on XM, Sirius XM's LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio in the afternoons. Have a nice day. That's the name of her show, is Have a Nice Day. And this is Roxanne from, rapping back when I was a youth-ish. She's awesome. All right, it's National Cereal Day. There's 10 minutes we blew on cereal chat. I love it. Apple Jacks, Captain Crunch, Boo Berry. Man, Boo Berry and that's hard to find too, right? Fruity Pebbles and Apple Jacks, Cracklin' Oat Bran. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that one ranks up there too, yeah. Watch porn, don't look at the screen. Just stare at the person. God damn it, Trevor. Making me blow snot into my mustache. That was great live footage. That's worth the HD, high upload speed. Shit. All right. It is also, in addition to National Cereal Day, it's Be Heard Day. Huh? It's Be Heard Day. Oh. See, that guy wasn't listening. Not participating. Be Heard Day. That can be assumed a lot of ways. So dig in on it. Employee Appreciation Day. Well, I appreciate me, and that's what I appreciates about me. And National Flapjack Day. Not to be confused with Pancake Day. It is Flapjack Day. We're going to celebrate in our Brekkie Bits today. We got some food news for you today. Cookie Crisp. Brant, that Cookie Crisp was a jam. Cookie Crisp was good for just a dry snack, too. Like, you didn't have to milk up some Cookie Crisp. Although it was good, you could just humph, right? I liked it. I'm in for the Cookie Crisp. Plus the commercial where the dog went, Cookie Crisp. I mean, let's be honest, those 80s, 90s commercials, a lot of that affected our sense of humor to date. A lot of the stupid pop culture references, right? Old commercials, a lot of our voice impersonations came from some stupid commercial that we all did. How many of you walked around going, Bud, why, there? Back in the late 80s, early 90s, whenever that shit was. Oh, boy. All right. Today's TIQ sponsored by no one. You shall not enjoy it. Here it is. For the Restream crowd, go into YouTube and everybody but Facebook because that's how it works. On Facebook, 34% of people who fail their driving test fail for this reason. Guess away. The cowbell's been retrieved from the floor, cleaned with the hand sanitizer. We're going to punt, pass, kick today, all right? Right off the microphone. We're going to set this bad bitch up. Oh, it's a green screen football. I never thought of that. Boy, oh boy. Look at that. Oh, that's bizarre. Fucking quit. Guess away. Parallel parking. No, Brant, but that was my assumption that the first guess would be, because that was my first guess. Probably a lot of people were like, oh, Brant said it. Parallel parking. No. Not using turn signal. Looking in mirror. No. Guess away. We'll close that. That's annoying. All right, while you're guessing away on that, let's get into our birthdays. We've got a hot, happy handful of happy people to say happy birthday to. It's Extreme Kid birthday. Friday! Look at how excited he is. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't be excited? Look at that kid. What a pepper. 3-point turn, not turn on their blinker early enough. Parallel, shit. Not using their seatbelt, not knowing where the hazard button is. That's a good guess, because that was something that almost tripped up Layla. I showed her where it was, but she didn't remember, because you don't use it very often, right? But you need to know where it's at. But not it. Seatbelt, speeding. No. Good guesses. Good morning, TikTok. I think about 1,000 people are watching me live right now on TikTok. Actually, there's 3. But that's 3 more people that didn't have the fun and adventure of this morning show before. Tell your friends. Hang out for a little bit. If you're just showing up for the first time, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? Don't worry. Now, pardon the F-bombs. They slip in on occasion. I like them for emphasis. Turning on the Tesla's auto drive whilst taking their test. No. But that's some serious futuristic Jetsons action right there, right? Posting to Facebook. You hit a mailbox on a 3-point turn. I aced my driving test. He knocked off, I think, 4 points for something. I don't remember what it was. It was irrelevant. Happy birthday to Jesse Charles Hammock, a fantastic musician, a dope human, and a devilishly good-looking beard. Jesse, happy birthday. Have a fantastic Friday birthday. Having the radio on too loud. Putting Nickelback on the radio. That's an instant flunk, probably. I don't know. Depending on the instructor. Let's see. Looking at Layla's instructor, what would she have listened to? I think she would have been, I think we would have had some Katie Lang on the radio. Not looking behind in reverse. Yeah, just using the screen. Nope. Good guesses. Gore on the radio. No. 34% of people who fail their driving test fail for this reason. Was ist los? Jesse Charles Hammock, happy birthday. Aaron Palmer, happy birthday. Aaron is a talented photographer. He's got eyes that will pierce your soul. And a hearty handshake to you, sir. Happy birthday. Brianna Sharon. Brianne, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Haven't seen you in a long time. Haven't cataphasia on the radio. No. That's instant. Pass your test. It is nothing on the radio. No selection of tunes affects this. Playing with their phone. No. 34%. Courtney Schaefer, happy birthday. I hope you get treated like a friggin' queen today. Happy birthday. A posthumous happy birthday to Al Lipke, and I got to give Al Lipke a shout-out every year because he was the best grade school principal I ever had. He let me borrow a starter pistol to use in church and taught me the rights and the wrongs and gave me high fives. And he was just a big mountain of a man. Al Lipke, R.I.P. Failed the written test. No. Good guess. Not wearing shoes. They were Mijets. No. Too short. You can't pass. You have restrictions. No. No pants. No. You know, I wonder what would happen if you showed up in your drawers to take your driver's test. Would they say, I mean, is that indecent exposure if you're just in your undies? I don't know where the line's drawn there. Let's not get into it. Happy birthday, Jonathan Cunningham. I knew him back in the day as Potency, a dope white rapping G. He is now for the GOD and drops rhymes in church, I guess. Hey, happy birthday. Dealing drugs and picking up hoes. No. Too much trash in the car. That's a good guess. I'd not have thought of that one. Samantha Jones, happy birthday. Sam and I worked together at Rapco way back in the day. We've known each other for eons. Sam, happy birthday. Amy Anderson Woodard. You guys know Mike Woodard that pops in here usually towards the latter end of the later part of the show. His wife, Amy Anderson, we all went to college together, and they've been married for about 300 years. So, Amy, happy birthday. I hope Woodard treats you like a queen today. Rub her feet with the scented oils. Actually, if she's like Carrie, she probably won't let you. Sensitive feet. You failed 3 times in a row once. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to fail. By the way, right now on Real Rock, Epic by Faith No More, because it's Friday. And sometimes that's what you got to play on air on Real Rock. Hey, guess what, RIAA? We pay for the streaming rights on this. So if you try to bust me in the background, it's already being paid for. That's right, through Sirius. All right. Happy birthday to Amy Woodard. Happy birthday to Bart Elfrink. Bart Delicious. Bart! Parking in a handicap spot. No. Offered to rub officers' feet with essential oils. No. Spilling the coffee on Uncle Phil like Corey Haim. Get your Corey Haim smile. He always stuck his tongue out between his teeth. It was really goofy. He was trying to be cute. My sister flunked her driver's test, and then she later became a police officer. So anything is possible. Jenna Fisher is 51 today from The Office. Yep. Jenna's 51. Happy birthday. Peter Sarsgaard is 54. Rachel Weisz is 55. Wanda Sykes is funny, and she's 61 today. Happy birthday, Wanda. Loved you in Pootie Tang. Talking too much. You shut the fuck up. You're flunk. Forget it. Just take us back. You won't shut up. You flunked your driver's test. That's why I can't be a driving instructor, because I would. I'd be like, nope. Got in a wreck is a great guess, but not it. See, I love this. You guys keep guessing. This may have more legs than I thought. Because I know you're going through the whole vehicle going through your driver's test, like, what did I screw up? I don't know. Why am I doing my hands like this? Because they're cold. 50 Shades of Grey author E.L. James is 62 today. Pop star Taylor Dane doesn't want to fall in love and turns 63 today. Love cuts just like a knife. Ooh, you make the knife feel good. Yep, I love Pam. And Pam is pretty. Pam is just a healthy pretty. Not stopping for a school bus, driving over the center line. No good guesses. I shouldn't have taken all that cough syrup. Sipping on some scissor. You know, you got to take your driver's test. You're bumping 3.6. You got some purple drink. And you look at the driving instructor. You got to wonder if they're even clued in. Well, this is nice music. Do you have Bok Bok chicken head? Not knowing where to put the blinker fluid. Not stopping at railroad tracks. Good guesses. Bryan Cranston, 69. He's over there. Nice. Bryan's 69. From Breaking Bad and the dad from Malcolm in the Middle and everything else he's done. Not knowing the right of way in a traffic circle. God, I wish that was one reason to fail somebody in life. Lynn Swann, former NFL star, 73 today. Peter Wolf from the Jay Giles Band, 79. And Hill Street Blues TV show back in the 80s. If you guys were old my age, you probably watched it as a kid. If you're a little older than me, you probably watched it. Hill Street Blues was good. Daniel Travanti is 85 today. He was on Hill Street Blues. Excessive braking, not looking both ways at a stop, stopping in front of a firehouse. No, but that's a good one. Or parking by the hydrant. I accidentally did that last week at gymnastics. I was like, oh, a lady clued me in. I totally didn't even see the hydrant when I pulled up. I was on my phone. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't on my phone. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're tuning in from. This is, it is what, 7:50. We got to keep rolling here. Hey, good morning, Gregory. By the by, as we transition into Today in History, I'm going to guess, wild guess, being that it's a Friday evening on that socially distant fest, then on the Gregory, There will be a Canon Cuts this evening. Huh? Throw that info up there in the chat, my good man, and let's tell the world all about it. Socrates. Look, it's Socrates. Okay? Today in history, on this date, 1876, Alexander Graham Bell patented the telephone. We're going to talk about Alexander Graham Bell later. We got 10 interesting-ish facts about Alexander Graham Bell that you may not know. You probably don't know. And you may not even contain in your brain beyond this show, but that's okay. Good morning, Callie. Callie, you back for day 2 on the same week? That's lovely. I'm getting a little chills here. Canon Cuts featuring Emily Jane Roberts filling in for Keith Cuts. MJ in the heezy for sheezy. Don't miss it, kids. 6 Eastern, 5 Central. We got it all on STF. Parallel parking, yes, was guessed already, sir. What else? Can you breathe into this before I start my call? Sure, Miss Lohan. Let's see. Stop signs. Don't stand for spin tires on pavement. Hey, I like that. I missed that back in the day. Driving too slow, speeding through a yellow light. No, but all good guesses. You guys are going to be pissed when I give you this answer if somebody doesn't get it in the meantime. All good guesses. Hey, nothing more right now. Stuck. This is for Kellen, and I'm going to say so. 1897, cornflakes came out. That's why it's National Cereal Day. The birth of cornflakes on this date. In the kitchen, she was wishing to make something else. It ended up being cornflakes, and they took off with it. Put a cock on the box. Asking a cop if he wants to race. Good guess. Not it. 1933, Monopoly, the game, was invented. Yep. Right at the end of the Depression, and we were getting ready to repeal. Later, it'd be like 11 months down the road. No, 8 months down the road, we repealed Prohibition. Hooray for that. Hitting the lock button going through certain neighborhoods. East St. Louis. Lock it, lock it. Yeah. 1985. And I have the 45 record of this somewhere in my collection. But We Are the World was released. Right? A compilation of pop stars and rock stars all came together. Cyndi Lauper, Huey Lewis, Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie. The list goes on. I think Ronnie Millsap might have been in there. I don't know. He doesn't know. Following too closely, forget to take the instructor with you. That's a good guess. Trick question. We are sovereign citizens. No. All knows. But we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who take a brighter day. So let's start living. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. And as a kid, I like to play my records extra slow, too. Sometimes, you drop them down to 33 and listen to them sing like this. 1987, the Beastie Boys album Licensed to Ill became the first rap album to top the U.S. charts and stayed at number 1 for 7 weeks. What's the time? It's time to get ill. It's a damn good album. That's a top-to-bottom album. Still taking your guesses on the old TIQ. Let's see. We got 90, and I'm just looking around to see who's showing up where. You guys in Facebook are the lively chat, but I'm glad that it transfers over to YouTube too. I'm keeping an eye out in case somebody pops in over there. Because it's weird, it'll show X Live viewers, but they just lurk. They don't comment. They're like, ooh, who is this strange, possibly, yes, he is, bald man on the television? Parallel parking or merging? No. And good morning, Glenda. Happy Friday to you, love. I hope you and Jay are hanging, having a good weekend ahead. The whole stones to bread thing always bugged me. Yeah, I mean, that too. Forgot your glasses. No. Paul's Boutique, Dennis, yes, as far as the content of the album, they're both spectacular, but yeah, Paul's Boutique, and I can recite that bitch top to bottom and even voice the samples. 1999, we lost Stanley Kubrick. He died at the age of 70. 2011, Charlie Sheen was fired from 2.5 Men, and I only mention this in the timeline because of the quote. Charlie said this, quote, This is very good news. They continue to be in breach like so many whales. It is a big day of gladness at the Sober Valley Lodge because now I can take all the bazillions and I never have to put on those silly shirts for as long as this warlock exists in this terrestrial dimension. Quote Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Crying, forgetting to use the turn signal, directional signal. No. 2016, Erin Andrews won her court case against Marriott. A jury awarded her $55 million. She sued the hotel chain when the peeping Tom recorded her in her hotel room through the peephole, right? Butt naked, Erin Andrews. That's terrible stuff. 2016, while on trial in Florida, Hulk Hogan admitted under oath that wrestling is fake. And so, therefore, it is. Not adjusting mirrors or using them, no. Forgetting to use the directional signal, no. From what I witnessed, no blinker, roundabouts works, no. Using 2 feet, no. God, nobody's been close yet. You've all been on the right ideas, but nobody's been close yet. And I can't give a clue. It's just not yet. Not yet, because it's weather time. Stone Richards in the house. Happy Friday. Stone's in a good mood. You know why Stone's in a good mood? Stone got laid last night. Because Stone says it's going to be a beautiful weekend, right? You bet. Let's talk about it. We are a little breezy today and a little cloudy for a Friday, but it's not bad. A high around 60, decreasing clouds. May have some afternoon sunshine. We'll have a little breezy conditions today, though. May see some 30-mile-an-hour gusts. High of 60 as we get into tonight, low of 39, partly cloudy skies. Skies clearing a little bit for your Saturday, kicking off the weekend with a high of 52. A little less breezy, but maybe some 20-mile-an-hour gusts tomorrow. Saturday night, low of 34 with mostly cloudy skies. And then Sunday, fun day, high of 58, mostly sunny. Monday, sunny, 67. Tuesday, freaking sunny, 70. Wednesday, 69. Nice. We do have a slight chance of rain Wednesday, but a pretty nice weekend and a good start to the week coming up. Incidentally, tomorrow, doubleheader to kick off SEMO Softball's home opener. I will be your PA announcer. I get to add softball to my list of SEMO sports I've done, and I'm working my way through them. But it'll be fun. Doubleheader tomorrow, followed by SEMO Gymnastics tomorrow night at the Show Me Center. Don't miss that. That's going to be a blast. And then softball's back again on Sunday at 1 o'clock, and I'll be there for PA for that. So those are my 3 activities for the weekend. But there's also SEMO baseball going on. They're giving away blankets on Saturday at the SEMO baseball game. So lots of good stuff. SEMORedHawks.com/tickets. Go get your shit. Hey, that's nice of you to mention that, Stone. I appreciate you giving SEMO Athletics some love. Let's get into these brekkie bits. Have a great weekend, and don't go change it. All right. It's National Flapjack Day. Look at this kid. This little ginger demon's ready to dive in. This is one of Dr. Deuce's love children. Dr. Deuce. Okay, I get back to my chat here. I am, let's see, not knowing use rain wipers. It's going to be 80 there today, Glenda. That's awesome. I've got a free ticket Friday today on Mike FM. We're giving away Offspring tickets. So if you want tickets to see Offspring in St. Louis, be tuned in. Or send your boy a message, and I'll tell you a better, more targeted time to listen. But we got that all day today. Rachel's doing them too. You could win Offspring tickets. Okay, what else? Road rage, getting angry, leaving the body in the trunk. Are the fish under the seat? No. Sorry, I'm backing up through here using the 2 feet. No, okay, that's where we're at. No. You know, these are all great reasons why you could fail, right? All good guesses. Just not the right answer that we're looking for right now. But it's okay. It's okay. All right. Jerseys worn by Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are going up for sale this weekend. These jerseys are from the first NBA games in their careers. So Michael Jordan's debut game, Kobe Bryant's debut game. They're going on sale at an auction this spring, expected to pull in at least $10 million each. If anybody's interested, I think I have a T-shirt from one of my first days of radio. It's too big. You can have it. $10 million for a jersey. Not putting the phone on drive mode, running out of gas, forgetting the parking brake, using the point system for hitting bicyclists. And that is an important point system. I have taught my children this point system. I don't know what Layla's current score is. Hopefully 0. Getting ahead behind the wheel. A little roadhead. Yeah, no. Although, I guess depending on how things go, the unwritten rules of the road might get you the ace. In a new scientific paper, 3 physicians say that switching from bottled water to filtered tap water could cut your microplastic intake by about 90%. Stop with this is hand sanitizer, but stop with the plastic water bottles and get one of these jobbers or whatever, fill it up from your filtered tap water. 90% less microplastics in your body. From 90,000 to 4,000 particles each year. That's pretty substantial. Having a kid in the car. You flunk because I hate children. Bum, 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 bum. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano is acting up again, you sassy bitch. Shooting up huge blasts of lava. Well, I wouldn't blame it. You know? She's been mistreated over there. They just ignore her. Just look at her all the time, staring. Hey, a reminder, we have a lunar eclipse coming up next week. Thursday night into Friday. You're going to see a blood red moon. It's going to be awesome. Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez are back in production for season 5 of Only Murders in the Building. I kind of lost track of that show. I was watching it with Carrie a little bit, but then I kind of tailed off and a lot happened. And so now when I watched the episode, I was like, I have no clue what's going on. But it's a good show. Having an emotional support ostrich. I don't think they could fail you for that if you have the papers. You know? I don't think so. I will say that this answer is not a specific thing. And you've guessed all the specific things so far. It is a much simpler answer. Okay? Kinda. I don't know. New Zealand, Australia. I love them because all these good freaking stories come out of there. In New Zealand, check this one out. A fishing boat was out doing their thing, you know, catching fishies. They were about to call it a day. They'd pulled up the nets and they were getting ready to roll in when a 900-pound dolphin jumped out of the water and landed on the deck of their boat. Plop, 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 a 900-pound dolphin. What happens when a 900-pound dolphin jumps in your boat? You get the hell out the way. But here's the deal. They kept watering it. They kept putting water on the dolphin, you know, hoses or whatever they got, until they could get back to shore where they had a winch, because they didn't on the boat. They had a winch on shore that they hoisted the dolphin out, got it back into the water, and on with its day. Is that how dolphins, like, I can't take it anymore, I'm going to end it all, and just land on a boat? No ID. Nope. Not listening to the instructor. Speeding in a school zone. Why did I say a GOOOO zone? Because the ostrich. Hitting a pedestrian. No. But hey, Bob, good morning. Love you, brother. Happy Friday. Crossing a double yellow. No ID. No, these are good guesses. Simpler than that. And finally, Stephanie Germanotta. Stephanie. She says she really wasn't happy in life until she met her fiancé, venture capitalist Michael Polanski. Who is Stephanie Germanotta? You know her better as Lady Gaga. And she's a happy camper. All right. For the first time this season, it is time for some food news. Just because there's some crap that was in my show prep about food news. Woo woo. And then we got Spy the Lie coming up. And I got a Smart and a Fifth Grader coming up. And we got some Alexander Graham freaking Bell. They were cold. Ow, damn it. Ow, my balls. You should go out where they do the driving tests and just dress up in a road cone costume and just constantly move out in front of the car. Get your dwarf friend to go with you. It could be a jackass skit. You know? This would not be hard. Not moving over for emergency or stopped vehicles. No, not it. Car not up to date, inspection, registration, etc. No. Good guess. All right, food news. Beginning on St. Patrick's Day, Chick-fil-A is bringing back their Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich. Sounds pretty tasty. I mean, I like Chick-fil-A. I may eat Chick-fil-A today. Who knows? It's America. I can do what I want. I'm going to see Sean Monday tonight, by the way. Sean, Shaun, Monday, Muday. Lyricist, vocalist, phenomenal bass player. Guys, I encourage you, go check out Sean Monday. Go YouTube him. Go find him if he's local coming to you to hear him. Don't miss this. I saw him at Shipyard for the first time. We saw him last year again. He was supposed to be here in January and got iced out. So he's back. I'm excited. Sean Monday is not a food, though. Taco Bell fans will want to try the new Queso Crisp. It is a taco without a corn shell. It's made with a cheese shell. That's right. They take cheese, fried cheese, and they make a shell out of it, and then you got taco. So cardiovascularly speaking, it's a terrible idea. But if you're high as a kite, you might want to bite. No shirts, no shoes, no license. No. It is something, though, that is attributed to the person taking the test. Okay? This is on the person. It's not the vehicle's fault, not the instructor's fault. It's on the person who's taking the test. Could have seen this coming. U.S. border agents have noticed a 158% increase in people smuggling in eggs from Mexico. Yeah, smuggling eggs is a thing, okay? You know how they get them here? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken, by the way. And here's a little just odd, weird food news, I guess. A hot Cheeto shaped like a Pokemon character went up for auction. It was a hot Cheeto. You know what a hot Cheeto looks like, right? The little chunk cheesy nugget. Anyway, a hot Cheeto that was in the shape of the character Charizard. They nicknamed it Cheetozard. It went for sale at auction. Guess how much? Guess how much some asshole with expendable income spent for the Cheeto? $87,840. I hope this was for charity. Although, if you got a Cheeto and you can sell it for that, God bless you. You know? No learner's permit on them. No. No, but Lorraine, that's a good guess. But it's not simpler than that. No money to pay for the license. Nope. Not taking their sunglasses off at tunnels. No. Good guess. All right, there's your food news. Onward, Spy the Lie time. You know how this works. I'm going to give you 5 options. One of them's bullshit. You got to tell me which one. So, all of the following movies open in theaters this weekend except for one, Spy the Lie. Is it Seven Veils, The Lunch Bunch, Rule Breakers, Queen of the Ring, or The Fetus? No vehicle. Imposter taking the test. Nope. Simpler than that. It's more organic than that. Which movie is fake? Seven Veils, Lunch Bunch, Rule Breakers, Queen of the Ring, or The Fetus? That's not a typo. The Fetus, says Dennis. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's The Lunch Bunch. The Lunch Bunch. I know. You wouldn't think a movie'd be called The Fetus. It's the way I said it. The Fetus. Now it sounds like something scary, like what, it eat its way out of its mother and attacked a town? I don't know. I don't give a shit about movies. But that one is not it. It's The Lunch Bunch. The Lunch Bunch is fake. All right. All of the following are actual flavors of Peeps. You know, the Easter marshmallow thingies? Peeps. Actual flavors of Peeps. One of them is not. Is it tiramisu, Rice Krispie Treats, Dr. Pepper, churro, or cotton candy? Which one is the fake Peep flavor? Tiramisu, Rice Krispie Treats, Dr. Pepper, churro, or cotton candy? My first guess was not it. I was wrong, and I admit it. Yeah, true. Stripes definitely made us think that that was something that happened on a regular basis. I do remember some spaghetti wrestling events when I was in Texas. Churro. Tiramisu, says Troy. Dr. Pepper, says Nan. We're all over the place. I was going to guess Rice Krispie Treats. That was my guess because it seems like that's a trademarked thing, right? But it's not. There are Rice Krispie Treats flavored Peeps, which seems like you could just make Rice Krispie Treats with Peeps. Anyway, tiramisu. That's the fake flavor. There's no tiramisu. Tiramisu. There's layers to this shit, playa. The fake Peep flavor is good. I like tiramisu. But yeah, Callie got it right. Troy got it right. 2 on the board. All right, all of the following trivia about Greenland, the country. Greenland trivia. All of the trivia is true except for one. Greenland facts. Which one's bullshit? This will be easy. Greenland is the largest island that's not a continent. Greenland is home to the world's largest glacier. Greenland. There's no roads that connect its towns. Greenland. The capital of Greenland is Krapa. Greenland, it has the purest air and water in the world. So, largest island, not a continent, home to the world's largest glacier, no roads connecting its towns, capital is Krapa, it has the purest air and water in the world. Barack Obama. Car won't start. No, good guess. It is something that has implications of it's not a physical action thing. Like, oh, they forgot to do this or they forgot to do that. It's nothing like that. Simpler than that. The capital is actually Nookie. And you're right, Trevor, it is. So Trevor has it right. Krapa is not, the capital. Ha, dumbass. It's Nook, N-U-U-K, or Nookie. And the people of Greenland, they do it all for the Nookie. The what? The Nookie. The what? Take that cookie and stick it up your... All right. 10 amazing facts about Alexander Graham Bell that you may not have known of before. It is 8:12 a.m. Thanks for tuning in to Iceburg in the Morning. That's what I'm calling it because that's what I call the radio show. So cha-cha-cha. It's season 6. We're on episode... Hang on. This is show 18 of the season. All seasons previous, I just used a notepad doc because I was running on this computer. When I started this, I was like, we'll use Google Docs. It's easier, and then I don't have to update format and rebuild everything every time, right? So I'm doing that. But it also makes it easier to keep track of the shows. That's right. You had a Danish foreign exchange student. My friend Kevin had one for 2 or 3 months, and then they broke up. She wasn't Danish, though. She was Denmarkian. Okay? Let's be real. 10 lesser-known facts about Alexander Graham Bell. The guy that patented the telephone on this date in 1880, blue 22, 1876. Yeah, well, we got some Alexander Graham Bell facts for dinner. Yeah, with some farver beans and a nice Chianti. All right, 10 lesser-known facts. Number 1, Bell, Alexander Graham Bell is who we speak of when I say Bell. He invented the metal detector. Yeah, he developed a crude metal detector in 1881 to help locate a bullet that was lodged in President James Garfield's body in the attempted assassination. The attempt was unsuccessful because they had him on a metal bed frame, and that was screwing up the metal detector. But the detector itself was functional, 1881. How about that? Hygiene, no. That's a good guess. Gregory's mind is now on the right track, though. So keep guessing. You're drunk. Good guess. Not it. Sit on the couch, you're drunk. Number 2, he opposed the telephone in his own home. Despite inventing the damn thing, Alexander Graham Bell refused to have one in his study, believing it was a distraction from his other work. I don't know what his problem was. He was a nice guy. I'm saying something. Josh Jones. Oh, I'll have to look him up. See? Telephone's a distraction. Alexander Graham Bell knew. They smell like weed. No. They're not wearing their glasses. No. This answer could be a catalyst to something else. Pooped your pants. I mean, that's a valid guess. Like bitches calling me, yo, I ain't got time for this, girl. He was a speech teacher for the deaf. Bell's early career focused on teaching the deaf to speak. His wife, Mabel, and her mother were both deaf. That influenced his passion for sound and communication. His deaf wife and mother-in-law. Yep. I bet there were days he wishes he was deaf. He had a rivalry with Thomas Edison. Oh, we know. They were going fisticuffs, right? No. They were both famous inventors, of course. Bell and Edison had a competitive relationship. Bell's telephone and Edison's phonograph were often compared, which led to a lot of professional tension. He got over it. Brant, you are on the cusp of the answer. I'm not going to give it to you with that, but that's really the answer. I'm going to give it, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to rephrase, because that's basically it. I think so, Gregory. I think so, yeah. Is your refrigerator running, Watson? He developed a photophone. Okay, so before fiber optics existed, Bell invented the photophone, which transmitted sound using light beams. He considered it his greatest invention, though it was impractical at the time. But here we are, on a fiber connection right now. Too nervous, Brant Tierney, crawfish rehydrator, OGOD. He got it. Congratulations, Brant. Here comes the invisible football. Punt, pass, kick. Ready? Goal! That's soccer. Yep, you got it. You got it. Brant Tierney, ladies and gentlemen. Too nervous. I told you you would hate me when that TIQ wrapped up. They're too nervous. That's why they failed. I was too nervous. So I slammed on the brakes. So I hit a pedestrian. So I punched the instructor in the boob. Okay? Too nervous. I know. Don't leave the show. Don't rage quit the show. That was a terrible TIQ, and for that, I apologize. Good morning, Julian. Happy Friday, my dude. I'm glad you made it. I had a good catch up with Kyle and Carmel this week as we said goodbye to Debbie. Debbie German. She would have come in with my class, so I'm sure you remember her, and of course Kyle and Carmel. But it was bittersweet to be reunited with all of those folks that were there. But thank God that's over. I know the TIQs that go forever. You know, it's to keep you here. You know, if I got something that you're still thinking about the whole time and ignoring all this bullshit. Hey, you know what? We're going to keep going, though, because it's 8:18, and I still got to smarten the fifth grader before we get to warm and fuzzies. And by golly, we don't skip smarter than a fifth grader. No, we don't. Mr. Bell conducted experiments in aerodynamics. He was fascinated by flight. He was watching Bethy right now. He contributed to early aviation research, helped develop the tetrahedral kite, and worked on heavier-than-air flying machines. You know, he was a spruce goose kind of guy. He co-founded the National Geographic Society, of which I've been a member since the 80s when I signed up as a kid. Right? You know we did. He played a major role in shaping National Geographic, and he helped to transform it into a widely recognized magazine. And I loved National Geographic when I was a kid, and I have a bunch of them that I've got to get rid of. A bunch I've already gotten rid of. I know, Julian. We should not be in that season. Cancer's a fickle fuck, and you know this is the perils of our mortality. But I'm resolved that the week before I got to go say goodbye and give her some love, and she's with God, she's with Mom, she's with Jim from the station this week. So. Namaste. So anyway, he helped transform the National Geographic to focus on science and culture and exploration. You know, when you're a kid in the 50s and the 60s, you could see African boobies in it. So thank you, Alexander Graham Bell. He also invented a water desalination device, a simple method to remove salt from seawater using evaporation. But this method was aimed at helping sailors who got stranded at sea, right? To be able to remove the salt from the water to make it potable so that they could drink it and survive. He advocated, though, here's a little negative note on Bell. Times considered, it probably wasn't as bad then, but today it would suck. He advocated against deaf marriages. You know, his wife and his mother-in-law were both deaf. So to him, genetically speaking, deafness kind of went from parent to kid. And so in a controversial stance, he opposed deaf marriages, meaning marriages between deaf individuals, because he feared it would lead to a deaf race. Okay? It put him at odds with the deaf community. Okay, they didn't like that idea once they caught wind of it. Nothing here. So glad that didn't work out, and obviously was a silly thing. Drew, if you want to keep guessing, go ahead. We did finally get the answer, but it's not parallel parking, and you won't probably guess the right answer before the end of the show because it was legging out for a good 40 minutes. It was beautiful. What else? Oh, one more fact for you. Alexander Graham Bell, held more than 18 patents. Okay? He was best known for the telephone, obviously. Ring, ring. But Bell held patents for innovations in telecommunication, aviation, medical technology, even hydrofoils, like boat racers. Hydrofoils. No, that's where it lifts up out of the water, right? And goes, hydrofoil. It's cool. That was some cool 80s like spy boat shit. All right, kids. Thank you, Mr. Bell, for the phone. Appreciate you. Peace out. Look at this kid, this snarky little fifth grader with his trophy. He says, I'm the smart kid. I won the Scholar Bowl. What did you know about me? What you know about me? I'll tell you what, kid. You know what I know? I know it's time for Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, and the following 5 questions come from the standard curriculum of a public school education in this United States of America, and they're multiple choice. So look, answer 4 out of 5, and you're smarter than a fifth grader. You can get an 80% and still get a passing grade. I mean, I think for all of us, that's what we're really shooting for. So let's dig in, shall we? And thanks again, guys, for jumping in with me for another Facebook Live this morning. We'll be back at it again on Monday. Monday, we say goodbye to Jim Sapansky, who was one of our marketing specialists here at the station and a really nice freaking guy and just a fun guy. And I talked a little bit about him on Wednesday. But another week, another funeral. And so I'm hoping 2025 starts shaping up. Take care of yourselves, okay? It does, I'll sidetrack for a second. It does make me question my mortality, and question whether or not I'm prepared to be gone tomorrow. If I've prepared things for those around me. Like I'm passwords are documented. I've got things netted up where if I should die, get into my phone and basically be able to access everything you need to access. All secured away. But, like our house is a fucking mess. If I died tomorrow, I'd be so sad for Carrie because she'd have so much shit to deal with. So much crap to get rid of. Oh my God, I'm a hoarder. It's terrible. Terrible. All right. Smarter than a fifth grader. Question number 1. The word carefully, okay, carefully is an example of what type of word? Carefully is an example of what type of word? A, adjective. B, adverb. Or C, conjunction. That's right. You tell them, Dennis. Carefully is an example of A, adjective, B, adverb, or C, conjunction. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? The answer is B, adverb. Dennis said conjunction, junction. No, conjunction be like and, or, but, nor, for. B, Julian got it, adverb. He carefully tread on his black shoes. Black is an adjective in that statement. So there you go. Adverb. B, adverb. Congratulations. That's question number 1. Question number 2. On what continent were Inca civilizations concentrated? On what continent were Inca civilizations concentrated? Was it A, South America, B, Africa, or C, Asia? On what continent Inca civilizations concentrated? A, South America, B, Africa, or C, Asia? Dennis says A, Sudamericana. That's a good guess because you're right. It is A, South America. Question number 3. Who was the 3rd president of the United States? Número 3. El presidente. Está John Adams, B, James Monroe, or C, Thomas Jefferson? Who is president number 3? A, John Adams, B, James Monroe, or C, Thomas Jefferson? Beepity bop bop ba-dee-dee-dee bop bop, South America. Who is the 3rd president of the U.S.? John Adams, James Monroe, or C, Thomas Jefferson? C, senor. It is Thomas Jefferson. Number C. Preguntas número 4. It is worth triple points. No, it's not. I'm kidding. Question 4. What type of scientist studies motion? What type of scientist studies motion? Is it A, chemist, B, physicist, or C, motionologist? What type of scientist studies motion? A, chemist, B, physicist, or C, motionologist? Guess away. It's Jelly Roll. Correct. B, a physicist. A motionologist is some made-up bullshit. Motionologist is some stuff you use when you're like trying to impress a girl on the dance floor. She's like, "Ooh, you got some moves, baby." You're like, "Yeah, I'm a motionologist, girl." You know? Maybe not. Physicist. Good job. Question number 5. Digging in. Let's go. What type of cloud can be described as wispy and thin? What type of cloud can be described as wispy and thin? Is it A, cirrus, B, nimbus, or C, stratus? Those all sound like Harry Potter words. A, cirrus clouds, B, nimbus clouds, or C, stratus clouds. What are the wispy and thin pretzel chips of the, man, I got that in the wrong spot today. I never hit my hand on my laptop, and I have popped the freaking corner of that thing like 3 times. Cirrus, says Lorraine and Julian. And you're correct. Cirrus. Those are the little whisker clouds, the wispy little huff clouds, right? The wispy, even though there's no H in wispy. Cirrus clouds, good job. Hey, you're all smarter than a 5th grader. It's Friday. You didn't realize it, but when you showed up, you had 2 bonus points added to your score for the day. So congratulations. You aced it. And by golly, that little trophy kid, I need to Photoshop him to have a sad face, because he doesn't, but he needs one, because he lost. It's time for Warm and Fuzzies, and today I have the cutest, fuzziest bat ever. Did Alicia leave? Did you leave? I was actually going to take one of her cat pictures and put it up for the Warm and Fuzzy, and then I forgot until this morning. But I haven't seen comment in a little bit. 5 out of 5. Julian, I had no question in my mind that you were going to nail that. Actually took that from Julian's Book of Facts today. All right. Today's Warm and Fuzzies begin with a little animal rescue. You guys remember Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where they broke into Provasic, set all the animals free, and they ran out? Remember, we've used that gif, and all the animals came flooding out like Jim Carrey's butt? This happened. NBC says a Noah's Ark of animals from a house fire in Bristol, Pennsylvania, were saved by firefighters. Snakes, lizards, chickens, dogs, cats, all removed from the burning home. No people were present at the home. Officials are investigating the cause of the fire and also reading Orwell's Animal Farm. You're here. Okay. I thought you were. I was going to steal one of your kitty pictures for Warm and Fuzzy, so I have to remember to do that for Monday. I think that's what we should do. You guys just inbox me your Warm and Fuzzy picture that you want to see show up in the Warm and Fuzzies, and throughout the remaining shows, we'll just use your pictures for Warm and Fuzzies. I'll make a folder in my master drive. You remember Pee-wee Herman? That's right. In Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that's another one. That's 3 that we've seen like that. Yeah, Jim Carrey when he popped out and all the animals, everything everywhere. Jay and Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I totally forgot about that. And the little bitty dog. Warm and Fuzzy number 2. This is a little tongue-in-cheeky, but this comes to us from Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin. WFRV reporting a boy recently called 911 claiming his mother needed to go to jail for eating his ice cream. Not kidding. The kid called 911 on his mom because his mom stole his ice cream. Officers returned with ice cream for the child after he changed his mind. The incident ended with a sweet surprise and a lesson learned, and you need to respect 911. That's pretty good. And our final Warm and Fuzzy as we top 8:32 a.m. NBC says Kyoko Fukuda of Japan is going viral because she is the world's oldest female barber. I assure you, you will not find an older female barber in the world. She is 108 years old. And she has been cutting hair for over 70 years. She is known for her skill and passion for her craft. 70 plus years. You know she's got that neck lined up. Fukuda got her barber license at age 20 and opened a salon with her husband. She plans to retire when she turns 110. You know, slow the pace down a little bit. Live life a little. She's in Japan, Woodard, so I don't know. She need to collect some Flintstone Social Security. She got some Brontosaurus chips. Good morning, Woodard, and happy birthday to Amy, by the way, since you're here. It's Amy's birthday today. We celebrated that, of course, at the top of the show, but a bonus birthday wish. Heading that way. Rub her feet. If she doesn't let you rub her feet, rub something else. Hey, kids, with that 8th grade remark, that's going to can the show for today on your National Flapjack Day. Go get some flapjacks for breakfast. You can call them, they can call them pancakes at the restaurant. And you can say, is it cool if I order flapjacks? You bring me what you deem necessary? Flapjacks are thinner. I'm a thinner fan. I don't like cakey stuff. All right. Happy freaking Friday, guys. Let's get into the end of this bad boy. Couple things. Again, Sean Monday at Scout Hall tonight. There are great shows this weekend at Scout Hall. If you're local, thescouthall.com. Parallel parking, says Smokestack Betty. Hey, that was the first guess on everybody's list, I think. If you're in town, though, thescouthall.com. Aaron Lee Tasjan is coming in on Sunday. That's going to be an amazing show. You got tonight, you've got Sean Monday. You've got tomorrow is the Broadway Rave. If you're a musical theater person, freaking music theater rave at Scout Hall with all the people and the drinks and the music theater department people and all that. Shit, go crazy. Costume up. You can be wicked if you want. All right, have a great weekend. Be nice humans. In the immortal words of Mickey Sharp,